We all need to wipe our asses, don't we?
Yeah. Smearing it around your asshole.
Yeah.
Do bears shit in the woods?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Here's a joke that you can tell down at school when school starts. A bear and a rabbit are taking a shit in the woods. And the bear turns to the rabbit and says, "Excuse me, do you have problems with shit sticking to your fur?" And the rabbit says, "No." So the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit.
So, Eddie Murphy today. Are you a big Eddie Murphy fan?
I am. I thought that was terrific. Yeah, this is clearly allegorical.
Yeah.
The bear representing Russia, the rabbit, obviously fluffy, representing America. The bear, aggressive, powerful, and so forth. America representing something very, very different. So.
Okay.
It starts out very nicely. There's a rapprochement, if we can use that word. The two at least are speaking, aren't they? Mm-hmm. The bear starts out very politely. I think he's saying, "Excuse me." But there's a moment then later on where it turns, of course, where the bear becomes the Cold War aggressor. Turns on the rabbit, and so I think, as I say, I think we can see this very much as an allegory, probably not just for sort of Russo-US relations over the last 40, 50 years, but probably more broadly as a sort of historical continuum of power of the superpowers at one another. So I think that's, to me, is very clear that he's doing that. I think you can see the audience.
Yeah.
They're picking up on that.
They're picking up on that, and that's obviously what they've come to expect from Eddie. A slightly different take that I've got on this one as well is I think that as well as that, this is obviously, he's written this as a reference to his role as Dr. Dolittle. Because we've got these. He's set this in a world where
that?
It's good, isn't it? He set this in a world where the animals are obviously speaking. They're either speaking English or this joke has been translated into English from a common woodland forest language that both of the animals speak. Eddie Murphy is able to do that because he's Dr. Dolittle. But the really, really important point here, and it's so clever from Eddie, is that Dr. Dolittle didn't come out until 1998. The version with Eddie Murphy in.
Okay.
Whereas this was shot in
1983,
this special. So he's had the foresight there to see himself in a role 15 years in the future, write this joke as a reference to it, and I think that's incredible. That's really incredible.
I'd go a little further than you, Charlie, and say that maybe this is a pitch for that role.
Right, okay.
He's thinking casting directors will be watching me. I'd love to work on a project of that kind.
Yep.
I'll do this joke. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And we've all seen what did happen.
So the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit.
Okay. So Eddie's closing line, the bear wipes his ass with the rabbit.
Yes.
Two ways of reading that, aren't there?
Yes, I think there are. What are they?
I think we understand the first one. But the second one, which I think to our shame we've missed, the bear wipes his ass with the rabbit.
In unison.
They're both having a shit in the woods.
In unison, yes.
They both need to wipe their asses. They do it together.
Yeah.
And so we see from this ugly Cold War situation like a coming together.
That's wonderful.
An acknowledgement that we all need to wipe our asses, don't we?
Yeah.
I've got a good joke, actually.
Have you? Go on, then.
Do you want to hear my joke?
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Do bears shit in the woods?
Do bears shit in the woods? Who?
Well, obviously they do. Where else are they going to shit? So, I mean, you know.
Okay.
That's the end.
Yeah. And aren't
it's good, isn't it? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Aren't you supposed to finish it with don't do bears shit in the woods?
Yeah,
and then
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I've like subverted. You see what I'm doing there?
So you're right. Yeah. But what have you subverted it with? You subverted it.
I think you're trying to read too much into this now, Charlie.
I think I am. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
Yeah. If we think about it, if the rabbit doesn't have any problems with shit sticking to his fur, then he wouldn't want to use the rabbit to wipe his arse with, would he? You wouldn't wipe your arse with something that doesn't stick to shit at all.
It's a fair point.
Because then all you'd be doing is smearing it around your arsehole. So I think what he needs the rabbit to say is, yes, I have a problem with that. That actually happens all the time. And then he'd go, great, perfect. That's exactly what I need. And then he would pick the rabbit up and wipe his arsehole with it. So I don't think the joke actually makes any sense. Other than that, I loved it. I thought it was a really good joke. All right, well, that was Eddie Murphy. Do comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.